How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews back with mystery beers. I love them. I know I do. This one comes courtesy of Chuck. Thank you very much, brother. He sent me off a big box of Illinois. Probably mostly all awesomeness. So we'll see where this one kind of lands. Ooh, fruit beer. You look at that and you automatically, or my brain automatically goes to a couple different kinds of beers. First things first, kind of looks like a fruited either sour or sour IPA, kind of like what all those new school guys are doing, those juice level jams, if you will. Not much of a head on her. What was there was pretty damn white, and you're left behind with, what does that look like? Like kind of raspberry puree? Something along those lines. So you're looking blueberry, raspberry, boysenberry, all those kind of reddish berries kind of have to be in this. If this is just like naturally occurring color, then that's a bunch of crazy pants. Well, without a fruit addition, I mean. So yeah, fruit beer from a distance. It has this milky haze to it, so I want to think there's a lactose thing going on too. Let's get a nose. I want to say it's a sour IPA. I really do. But the problem with that is I'm not getting a big hop pop off of it. There is hops in there, but this is more just a rich fruitiness. It's like almost, it reminds me of like a creamy, like trifly kind of thing, like a little bit of whipped cream, a little bit of fresh fruit. So you're getting that kind of strawberry shortcake vibes, but it's not strawberries. It's more kind of a blueberry kind of berry kind of thing, as opposed to like a more strawberries are a little bit more tannic, a little more acidic for me. It's something a little bit sweeter. But yeah, I'm leaning just a sour fruited beer at this point with lactose involved, not vanilla, lactose, but we can change on the taste. Let's dive in. Cheers. Okay. This is somebody's fruited IPA. It's aggressively hopped. You get a big bittering pop on it. Nothing like overt, like kind of crazy, like fruit juicy kind of hops. They might be floating in there, but the fruit addition in here really kind of rules the roost. Like I said, I'm still leaning heavily in a berry realm. I don't think it's blueberry though. I think it's something. It might be raspberry, some exotic berry. I just don't know what the fuck it is. Fucking gooseberry, fucking something along those lines. There's definitely lactose involved. There's a nice kind of graininess to it too. It comes off like cereal grainy, so it really reminds me of like Fruity Pebbles, or like what are the Captain Crunch, the little not blueberries in Captain Crunch, the little red berries in a Captain Crunch. It kind of reminds me of that. So it's giving me those kind of old school childhood kind of cereal grain vibes in this, which is kind of cool. I think it's fun. I think it's tasty. It's a fun beer. I mean, listen, there's hops, there's lactose, there's fruit, but the beer is still there. It really does remind me a lot of the I think it was it Mars? The last time Chuck sent me a beer mail, there was a 16.9 ounce milkshake IPA that I think was like a key lime kind of thing going on, or a cantaloupe thing. It was a bottle, but it was a milkshake. It reminds me of that. So I don't think it's a milkshake IPA. I think it's more of a sour IPA with milkshake kind of vibes, and it reminds me of that brewery. It wasn't Mars. It was somebody else in it. I'm spacing on it at this point, but it reminds me of that. So let's whittle this down to what it is. This is a 6.8% sour IPA with lactose and a red berry. A red berry. I don't think it's blueberry. I think it's a red berry, and it's probably some weird exotic shit I've never heard of before. Done. I don't think there's anything else in here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, Chuck. Let's see what you got. I wrote Chuck on there. I've learned my lesson. I've actually started writing names of people sending mystery beers instead of forgetting them all the time because I'm a jerk like that. So let's tear that there. This one comes off rather easy. I appreciate the ease here, Chuck. Something's fucked up's gonna happen now. I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna go Energy City because I know that they fuck with shit. So okay. This is a milkshake IPA. And it is Energy City's Milkshake Waka. raspberry. There's a tart, like, sour component to this. It's not a sour, super sour beer. Like, it's not even to the point of, like, a Berliner. But there is a tartness to it. That could be a fruit addition kind of doing its thing in there. But it has that kind of subtle tartness. So what they call it. Milkshake Waka Raspberry. It's a New England style India Pale Ale brewed with raspberries, lactose, and vanilla. And this is, where's the ABV? Come on, give it to me. That, my friends, is 6.2%. We took our Hop Waka recipe with its boatload of Wakatu and Mutika hops from New Zealand, and further enhanced flavors, aromas, and body with the addition of lactose milk sugar, Madagascar vanilla beans, and balanced with raspberries and for fruity tartness. So there is that tart component in there. So it kind of gives me those kind of soft, sour IPA vibes. I'm right there. I have no problem with it not being that because I know that's what it is. And I think I pretty much nailed it. I said there was no vanilla in it. The lactose comes off fluffy and creamy. I didn't get a big kind of vanilla component off of it. But I could also, I know a lot of breweries kind of use the combination of lactose and vanilla to kind of work in junction with each other, because you don't want to throw so much lactose at it that it just gets to this kind of creamy, milky, over-the-top confectionery thing. You could add lactose to have this soft richness to it. A little bit of vanilla kind of adds a little bit of oomph, a little bit of pop to that, where it comes off as a more rounded, richer kind of lactose instead of just overt sweetness. And yeah, raspberries. I wanted to say raspberry, but I kind of thought it would be some weird fucking bonkers, I'm just trying to be too cool for school kind of fucking fruit component, like some weird fruit we never heard of before, just because that's what breweries are doing as of late. So yeah, I'm pretty good with everything I said there. Now, the one thing I didn't say, and it pissed me off, I said it. I said I liked it. I dig it. I think it's fun. It's a fun fucking beer. That's what it is. Listen, I kind of tweeted this, and I don't tweet a lot. I tweet about once, twice a year, but I tweeted a thing, just kind of, so many brewers, so many journalists, so many beer writers. A lot of people are kind of poo-pooing on these kind of beers as of late. Kind of like joking and saying this is, if you want to drink fucking candy water, blah, blah, blah. And it's a lot of high and mighty bullshit going on. And I can get that. I totally get that, because I'm the fucking resident curmudgeon of all curmudgeons. But, breweries were kind of built on smashing the status quo and fucking doing interesting and ingenuity and having fun with beer. And this is fun with beer. If you don't like it, that's cool. I like it, but I also like Pilsners and Kolsch's. It's not a mutually exclusive thing. You could absolutely like both at the same time. And that's where I think this beer lands. It's fun. It's not taking itself too seriously. If somebody takes it seriously, or a brewer takes it seriously, then that's where you kind of jump the shark a little bit. But it's fun. It's delicious. It's tasty. I'm a fan. There you go. Let's talk about it. It's one of the better milkshake IPAs I've had as of late. Actually, yeah. I didn't even think about it in that way until they kind of want to call it that. It was probably going to be one of the better sour IPAs I've had, even though it's not a sour IPA. But as far as milkshake goes, this is definitely up there too. I've had a couple different energy beers, all of them from Chuck before, and this might be my favorite one out of the bunch so far. Value and availability, no idea. Maybe somebody from out in Chicagoland. Oh, sorry, Chi-Town, because I know everybody hates it when I call it that. Chi-Town area can fucking let us know what's what when it comes to this beer and leave you with, if you like what, will you like this beer? If you like fucking hazies, you like milkshakes, you like sour IPAs, you like fun beer. You're not too uppity and pretentious to not have fun. There you go. Another review in the books. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little milkshake jammer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.